Alright, man. Another episode. Smoking that shit. So, scrolling around, looking around social media and shit. And I fuck around and come across some shit before y'all even told me about it. Already seen the Sosa and Jeremiah Lil Wayne shit. And I was like, alright, that's what's up. I guess it finally worked. You know, him getting on Twitter, hitting up Wayne like he need him on, his new album or whatever. We can't judge it because it's just basically a 16-second, maybe 20-second clip. You know what I mean? Got a little bit of vocals of Lil Wayne. You know, you got So that motherfucker, and Jeremiah. Don't start watching. That's just a good weed. Jesus. Anyway, so you got Jeremiah on that motherfucker, Sosa and Wayne. Now the vibe of the track, it's kind of Wayne alley in a sense. It's talking about bitches, pussy and shit. You already know that's what it's probably gonna be about. Jeremiah on the hook. And I think that shit cool. But will it make the Billboard charts? That's the shit that is that what they going for? Or is it just a song to put out with two artists that's well known more than Sosa? So I can't really speak too much on that shit because it's like I said, it's just basically a little clip. It ain't even out. The song ain't finished. We ain't even heard shit from Wayne Camp, like, you know what I mean? Him throwing a video out there, him shouting out Sosa. I haven't seen Jeremiah say shit about it, but you see him in the studio. So, that's cool. What else with this nigga Sosa? Was that Young Berg in one of them motherfucking clips of the goddamn video? I was like, I know the fuck that ain't. Who the fuck I think it is? Is that nigga Young Berg? And I'm like, wow, what the fuck, bro? Like, come on. I mean, he is from Chicago too, so I mean, I guess, but Chicago and Chiraq, two different, eras. But you never know, man. This new album may be cool. It may not be cool. We don't fucking know yet because we heard it. But I just want to know, is that Wayne versus that shit? I mean, is it new or is it dated? Some shit Wayne had in the stash or something like that. Because you listen to it and it's like, man, I don't really sound new, but I guess. Jeremiah. Excuse me. Jeremiah in the studio with him. But I think that came from the session before with the little, Dirk was in the studio with Chief Keef and Jeremiah and shit. So that could have came from the same session. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to seeing what Chief Keef gonna do this time. He needs to stop pushing shit back, bro. He still ain't even got none of them fucking mixtapes that he was supposed to drop. We was supposed to get Mansion Music, Dot Breaker. We ain't got none of them motherfuckers. So I'm not really getting hyped for this motherfucker because he's known to push shit back. And, like he stated, he basically working on the Cozart. All that other shit is there, but we both know, or us as, consumers, we know he got more music in the stash. I just don't get why you don't drop it. Those niggas is something, like, I can't even say they lazy, but I don't understand, like, how you push back mixtapes. So if anybody out there in the industry or an artist, explain that shit to me. Because can't you just do the music, upload it, and that's that? If it's for a mixtape site, I don't know. But I don't know. His last joint, the Nobody project, was dope. His new shit on my DP was cool, but I don't know. I don't think he can really top what he did with his debut album, Finally Rich. In my personal opinion, I don't really think he could. It just was a zone, you know what I mean? I've been like following these niggas since you know, they came out. I think everybody, if you love music or whatever, you just want to see if it's gonna be like a little fluke or they're gonna be here for a minute. But all them niggas, Chop, Reese, Fredo, SD, like they kind of put out music, I guess, when they want or whatever. But the way music is so rapid these days, shit, you gotta put that shit out, man, because motherfuckers damn near forget about your ass. But then again, we can't say that because Soldier Boy's still around. He almost gone, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's still around. So it make you wonder, like, damn, Chief Keef been here, what, 3 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, could he make half a decade? 2 more years, that's like half a decade. So you never know, man. It's just about the music. You know, I think he taking his business a little more serious. This nigga got, do he got boxers now? Glow Gang boxers and shit? Like, that Glow Gang shit crazy. This nigga got art all, you know what I'm saying, this crib of him. He just enjoying life right now. He's still young, you know what I mean? As long as he take care of the important shit, the family, the kids, the team, you know what I'm saying? Seem like a cool nigga. He don't really get into me antics no more. You feel me? But at the same time, I don't know if it was real, but I heard he kind of dissed Young Thug or whatever. He threw something on Instagram with this nigga wearing a skirt and all that weird shit. It's like, you know, that's cool, but we already seen that. We, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't, you saying it's not gonna be like, oh, it's not gonna refresh our memory. Like, we don't give a fuck. But is this a way for him to get Lil Wayne's attention? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But you look at that like, what the fuck? You're not even from the South. You know what I mean? So what the fuck you gotta do with that? Is it really that serious for you to get a motherfucking feature? To jump in some shit to where it's like, why? Because it's niggas in, like, where you from, you don't even address certain shit. You know what I mean? So I looked at that shit as weird. Like, was that real or that's, like, people playing around on Twitter? You know what I mean? Because it's like, I look at that move as totally ass backwards. Like, you on some crisscross shit, nigga. You wearing your clothes the wrong way. Because it's like, I don't understand that. You get at Young Thug, if allegedly you did, but you got niggas like, shout out to King Louis, where it's like, more Tony, less Sosa, and you know what I mean? It's like you see shit like, oh, like the To Live and Die Chicago record. Niggas say they're from Chicago, but they can't come to Chicago. You know what I mean? Shit like that, where it's like many rappers have said that shit. It's like, yo. And then you got your team, like, you know what I'm saying? Capo in his situation. And it's like, man, I didn't understand the move, basically. I'm not going everywhere with the video. I'm not rambling. I'm just, you know, getting everything off, you know, my thought process of the whole Chief Keef scenario the last couple months. Social Chamberlain video was alright. It wasn't, you know what I mean, to whatever. I mean, so I guess he making moves, you know what I'm saying, as far as moves go, but at the same time, you just want to be like, man, you want to see him win, because I still say this, he's not a dumb nigga, I just wish he'd make better moves, you know what I mean, so that's basically where it's at with that. But as far as the music, I just think he just need to really just fucking release the goddamn music. Point motherfucking blank, it ain't really nothing else to talk about as far as that. You know what I mean? Just the music we care about. But we'll see what that song sound like. I don't want to talk y'all heads off because I know y'all like, man, this nigga talking about some shit we don't care about. Y'all ask and say shit, so I'm just doing it. But I just care about the music aspect of artists. I don't care about their personal situations. I just want to hear the music. I can judge him on. That's why we got to know him from his music. Any artist, you know, rather. But I mean, he seemed to be making the right moves. It don't seem like he really hurting for no money. But we not on that page. On this channel, we don't really look at artists for, you know what I mean, the financial game. We look at it for the artistry of it. You know what I mean? He still has a popping fan base. People still care, you know what I mean, interested in the nigga. So I think that's still cool. You know what I mean? So far, he ain't let nobody down in that as a fan of him. But we just gotta see, man. He just gotta make a couple better moves to get himself back in the right situation. I think he'll be good. Cause like I said, he a creative little nigga. He, you know what I mean, a little artistic little nigga. Far as music, far as, you know, dibbling, dabbling in businesses and shit. You can see him, like, you know what I mean, actually doing something. His clothing line to me is pretty ill. You know, I feel like somewhere along the line of Zoomies or something like that should pick that up. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty fucking ill, in my personal opinion. You know, he should just try to do different things. His little books he be doing, you know what I mean? He should try to get some type of deal with that. I mean, I don't know if kids still into coloring books, but you know what I mean, start your own like little comics or some shit like that. Just different things I see him doing, and it's like, yo, if he has somebody in his corner tell him, yo, setting this business thing up, I see it'll work. You know what I mean? The way shit is now. But that's just my thoughts on Chief Keef as a whole from everything. You know what I mean? So y'all let me know what y'all think of the little clip y'all heard of him. Do you think his new album will be better than, you know, his debut album? But who knows, man? And do you think he should release all of those mixtapes? Should he pull a Gucci man and just flood the internet with all his mixtapes that he been promising? Track lists and all covers and all that shit. I think he should. I think he could do it. I mean, it's a lot of Chief Keef music, but imagine if it's not whack, though. You know what I mean? So, just my take on it. About to finish this blunt off. Call it a night. I'll holler, man. One.